Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the hot tips and tricks you can use to rank your Fiverr gig on first page. I made use of these tips and tricks to rank my Fiverr gig on first page for a very long time in 2020, and during that period, I got a lot of orders that made me get to the level 2 Fiverr level. So in this video, I'm going to talk about everything I did and how it's still helping me because it still works. I tried it the last 1 week, and I've been able to get an order just from ranking my Fiverr gig using these methods I'm going to share on this video. So stay till the end of this video. Let's get right into it. From my Fiverr dashboard over here, writing profile, and for my title I will write highly engaging and informative SEO blog content. This is what the image of my gig looks like, and this is my about for my gig, and this is what my basic package costs. So what should you do? The first thing you need to do before you use the tips and tricks I'm going to talk about ranking your Fiverr gig on first page, the first thing you need to do is to ensure that your Fiverr profile is optimized. And how can you do that? You need to ensure that you make use of keywords you want to rank for. Before you create your gig, the first thing you need to do, you need to switch to as a buyer. And then as a buyer, you will need to browse and see the keywords that prospective clients are searching for on the platform. How do you do that? What service are you looking for today? You click on that search tab. Okay. What are you searching for today? I want to search for content writing. Whatever it is that you're searching for, you search for content writer. I don't want to search usernames. I just content writer. As you can see, a lot of search results have popped up here. We have content writer, we have blog content writer, we have Hindi content writer for website, crypto content writer, AI content writer, SEO blog content writer, copywriters and content writers, and other ones that will search if it was quite longer than this. So from this is what clients are searching for. So you're going to make use of this and fine-tune your title. So if you're a blog content writer, if you are a content writer for websites, you're an AI content writer, SEO blog content writer. So you can see why I made use of SEO blog content. I didn't include the writer, but I will write highly engaging and informative SEO blog content. So whenever a client searches for SEO blog content, my gig will rank. So first of all, you need to optimize your profile, and that's one way to do it, first starting with your title. Then you have to switch down, and the next thing you need to optimize is about this gig. You need to make use of these keywords over here, and you also need I'm ranking for SEO blog content writer, so I'm going to click on SEO blog content writer. On clicking for SEO blog content writer, I'm going to see every other content writer like me that are ranking on the first page. And what we are always advised to do is to research on your competitors. So you're going to right click and open a lot of search results for these people. You want to see what they're writing in their about gig, and you want to make use of what they're writing to optimize your gig. So I'm just going to make use of 2 of this person. Now this guy, I will be your SEO blog content writer. So he has 6 orders in queue. He has worked with MC Donald's, Disney. So in his about this gig, you see the way he started it. He started with a question addressing the problem the client is passing through, and how he's going to offer the service. Like, he's going to create original, high quality and SEO content for you. So this is your problem and this is what I'm offering you. And he also listed that every other thing he does, he's comfortable in writing this and this and what you can expect. Let's take a look at the second person. Now, the second person has 3 others in queue. Look at her about. She's also mentioning if you need help choosing this, look at this, and then she introduced herself and introduced the problem that the client may be passing through. What if you need this and this and this is the right gig. SEO services, this is what you can expect, and then she ended it with the call to action. So using what every other person is writing, how they are structuring out their about this gig section, you should do the same for yours. So according to mine over here, I also started mine with a question and told them this is the right gig and told them what I am offering and every other thing, and then I ended it with a call to action. Check out my gig extras, hit the contact button and send me a message. So I did that also. You should do that. You should research on other buyers and others. So you should research on other sellers on the platform and see what they are using and follow suit. And the next thing you need to do is you need to ensure that you are using the right tags. You can find the tags over here. You can find the tags at the end. After the reviews, related tags, you need to make sure you are using 5 related tags so that when client searches for this, you're going to pop up. You need to ensure that you've created enough gigs. Like you can see, this seller has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and more gigs. It has a lot of gigs, so you can be ranking for several different gigs. You need to ensure you have a lot of gigs on Fiverr. And when you do that, you need to frequently ask questions like this buyer did over here. Frequently ask questions, and then once you are sure that your profile is good, you need to optimize your profile. So now, once you've optimized your profile, the next thing you need to do is you need to share your gigs on social media. How do you do that? The first thing you can do is you can pin your images on Pinterest. I come every morning or the beginning of the day whenever I want to work. I go to my gig image over here and click on it, and when I click on it, I pin it. So how can you pin your images on Pinterest, your gig images? You just hover over the image like this, you see save, then you click on it and choose a board to save your gig image too. So I do this every morning whenever I want to start working on Fiverr, or without working on Fiverr, even when I'm not on Fiverr. I'm putting it on Pinterest because when you do this and you put it on the right board and you follow the SEO best practices on Pinterest, you ensure that your image before you upload your gig image on Fiverr, you ensure that you renamed it to the service that you are offering. For example, all my images, if it's a gig for sales writing, I rename it to sales page. I rename it to a sales content writer, or a sales copywriter. That for articles, a sales content writer, SEO content writer. So that keyword you want to rank for on Fiverr, you need to ensure that your image is renamed to that keyword, and then you save it to Fiverr. As you can see, I have a Fiverr tricks and hacks board. I can just save this image over there, or you just upload this straight up on Pinterest. So I make use of this. You make use of Pinterest. Another method is to share your gig on Facebook. On Facebook, there are a lot of groups where you could actually post your link. They say it's link links. So you post your link, a lot of people click on them, and in exchange you click on their links too. Fiverr always wants traffic from outside Fiverr, so when you have these people clicking on your link, it helps increase your impression. So your link click helps increase your impression, especially if it's from outside. You also share it on other groups that have links, or other groups that have links. You also have to favorite your Fiverr gig. How do you do that? There are a lot of Fiverr groups where, like you can see this on Fiverr promotion 100%. You can see Fiverr gig favorites, Fiverr gig promotion. When you click on them, Fiverr gig favorite exchange. So someone will favorite your gig, you favorite the person's gig in exchange. A lot of people make use of this way because Fiverr also looks at gig favorites. So when someone favorites your gig, it shows that they love your gig. So Fiverr will want to show it to more people. So you need to go out there and exchange gig favorites, exchange gig links. Then another way is to post it on Twitter. Share your link on Twitter. If you don't want to just share your link, you can write everything you're offering, your services. You're offering this, you're offering this, you're offering that, and then you attach a link to your profile so people actually click on it to go check out. So even though they don't get to order, they are clicking on it, and that traffic coming from external sources is good for your Fiverr gig impression. So Fiverr will get to rank your gig also. So another way you can do this is to share it on Instagram. There are a lot of pages on Instagram that are created just for the purpose of sharing links and their Fiverr links and posts. So when you are out there as an influencer on Instagram telling people like, do this, I do that, I do this, I do that, you also need to share your Fiverr gig to these places. Then another thing you can do is to get blog about your service. Reach out to people who own blogs with a lot of traffic. Tell them you want to talk about your service. You don't just have to go and say, I am a web developer for this. You can teach people something that has to do with web development, why they need a website, why they need content writing services, why they need a graphics designer, what they will benefit from your service, everything, and then include a link to your Fiverr gig. Guest blog on all those blogs, and it helps also. A lot of times you can see a lot of blog posts where people will be talking about the best Fiverr gigs on this, the best this. That's their way of promoting these gigs. So people go click, and when you're clicking on all these gigs, it helps rank these gigs and helps with their impressions also. Another thing you should do is you should always make use of your 10 Fiverr bid, your job bids. You need to make use of all 10. Your daily bids, you need to bid on all 10. You can also bid on jobs that are not in the price range that you want. If you want to rank your Fiverr gig on the first page, this is how you can make use of this trick. You just send 10 different daily bids. They don't need to be services that you know that you're going to offer or you're going to complete. You don't need to complete the job. Why you need to do this is when they click on your gig to see what you offer, that helps Fiverr. It shows that clients are interested in your proposals, clients are interested in what you have to offer, which in turn helps your gig impression. Another way you can do this is to reach out to old clients and tell them that you're still available to handle some gigs or whatever it is that they need from you. And that same way, Fiverr will see, when they click on your gig, Fiverr will see that, hey, someone is interested in this gig. It also helps the impression. Then another way you can make use of this is making use of the refresh extension. I have a refresh extension on my laptop. Whenever I am working, I may not always be on my Fiverr dashboard, and that's because I'll be doing something else. And when you're doing something else and you're not on your Fiverr dashboard, you may appear offline, even though your data and your network is active and everything is working. You may appear offline. The best way to stay online every time on Fiverr, if you're on your laptop and you're not on that tab, is by installing a refresh button, a refresh extension. And when you install that refresh extension, you make it like 2 minutes. So every 2 minutes, that tab is going to refresh. And when the tab refreshes, it will now show you online. Every 2 minutes, you are appearing online. And a lot of clients want to, on Fiverr is quite different from Upwork in a very large way. Because on Fiverr, clients want to chat with someone that's online immediately. Unlike Upwork, you can come later on and reply and to not affect your response rate. On Fiverr, you need to be online all the time. And one way to be online all the time is make use of the refresh button. And when you close your laptop, another way to be online all the time is by downloading the Fiverr app and ensuring that your app is running in the background. You don't just want to open the app and let it go. If you don't not configure your settings to make your app run in the background, there's really no use installing the app. So ensure that your app is running in the background so you always appear online. Then the last and final way and trick I use to rank my gig on first page, my Fiverr gig on first page, is by making use of two websites. Just in case I cannot share those profiles today, I cannot favorite these gigs today and the rest, this is what I do. I go to Linkcollider.com, I create an account, and then when I create an account on Linkcollider, I get to buy tokens or complete tasks for tokens. When you complete tasks for tokens, I put in my Fiverr link. Now, there's something about this, and that is the fact that Linkcollider may not accept your Fiverr gig. So you need to cloak that link, making another, sorry, I don't know how to put it, but you need to make sure that it's cloaked using a redirect link. I'm sure something like Bitly is coming to mind. No, Bitly is not going to work. Every other link shortener is not going to work. What I do is I make use of this website. So when you go to freenom.com, you search for the domain you want, content team. Let's see. When you check the availability for this word, now see .tk is free, so you can get this domain for free. You can use this for any website you want for free for 1 year for free. .gov for free, .this for free, .this for free. That's how to get a free domain. So when you get this free domain and you log in and you pay for it, and you now make use of this, and then you add your Fiverr link over there. If you need me to do a video on this, you just have to comment and let me know, and then I'll do a video on this. So when you do that, you come over to your Linkcollider, you log in, you include the link you get from Freenom over here after redirecting to your Linkcollider, and get tokens, and people will get to share this on their social media pages, their blogs, everything. So if you don't have the strength or you don't have the time to share this on social media and all those pages and gig favorites and link links, all the things I've mentioned before, now make use of Linkcollider. Another website that serves as Linkcollider is YouLike.com. Also, you can list out your Fiverr link over there. People will get to retweet it, people will get to click on it for website traffic and every other thing that you want. So that's how I rank my gig on Fiverr, and that's what I always do. The thing about this is, if you are not consistent, if you are not consistent, you are not going to rank your gig on Fiverr for long. If your gig is not optimized, you're not going to get an order even though you're on the first page. If your pricing is not favorable for your future clients, you're not going to get that order. If you are not getting an order and then you're on the first page, before you know, Fiverr will shuffle the algorithm and you will not find yourself on that first page any longer. So what you have to do is, these steps I've listed out in this video, you need to keep doing it over and over again. And what are these steps? You need to optimize your profile. You need to share your profile on Facebook groups, do link favorites, do link clicks, share on Twitter, share it on Instagram stories and posts. You need to opt for blog posts. Ensure that you do the 10 bits every day, your 10 daily bits, and then you make use of a refresh extension on your Google Chrome whenever you're working to ensure that you're always online. And then finally, you need to make use of external share websites like YouLike and Linkcollider. So that's just it for ranking your gigs on Fiverr. If you know any other method and you know I have not addressed that method over here, you let me know. This is a review of what I do, not what every other person does out there. This is what works for me, and I'm sharing it out there for you to also come on the first page with me. So guys, thanks very much for staying to the end of this video. See you in the next video.